Alright, so I just finished watching the CODNext event. Now, I didn't see it all the way to completion. I stopped somewhere around the zombies area. Obviously, you guys know we don't cover zombies and things like that here, but I was curious to watch it. I was excited to watch it. I actually cleared my schedule to watch it. And when I say excited, I mean, like, I just wanted to see what they were going to show. Potentially some full extended gameplay of some of the maps and the setting of 2035, how the multiplayer looks. I like to get some of that information and see what I can read into it that might take me to think or infer of stuff that may be going on in the campaign. I was also very curious to see it because Black Ops 2, as I've mentioned many times, has been forever my favorite multiplayer of all time. I felt like I was at my peak when I was doing it, and it reminds me of really good times. So I was excited because it really looked like Black Ops 2, and it looks like Black Ops 2 a lot, but it also has a big hint of Black Ops 3, and I just think the maps look beautiful. So I wanted to see, again, extended gameplay. So some of the things that I saw from the multiplayer reveal that they were doing, or it was a lot of content creators playing, and it was a lot of that. It was a little bit of conversation with the developers and the team that's working there, but they talked about the 2035 setting being a big focus for the multiplayer maps. Like, they wanted to take advantage of it. They wanted to introduce some classic favorite maps as well, but they really wanted to hit hard on the future setting with a lot of newer maps coming. I noticed that one of the Tokyo maps, which looks very pretty, is destroyed. So that makes me assume basically that maybe in the campaign, something happens in Tokyo where it gets bombed and attacked and it goes into chaos. So that's pretty interesting, and it connects a little bit to the lore of the world in the campaign of Black Ops 7. Now, they also talked a little bit about their wall jumping, which was added in an attempt to refine Omni movement. They said they wanted to make it the best movement ever. So it's still going to feel very good, very quick, and now you have the wall jumps that you can chain together to have more fluidity in your movement. Now, something that stood out, I think, to me in the very first multiplayer reveal, and then something that I was looking forward to the most, was the UI or the HUD of Black Ops 7. I mean, it is one of the best that I've seen personally in recent Call of Duties. It fits the theme of Black Ops 7 tremendously, and it looks completely different to other HUDs and UIs that we've seen in recent years for Call of Duty. Again, it's very reminiscent of Black Ops 2, but it has a big-ass hint of Black Ops 3. It takes you to those two games specifically, and I say Black Ops 3 because I recently went back and played Black Ops 3, and a lot of the things that I'm seeing with the maps, with the how vibrant it is, with the HUD, all of that seem to be how Black Ops 7 looks. But if you go further back to Black Ops 2, you can see that a lot of the emblems or the perks or the score streaks all look similar to Black Ops 2 era. So it's just like a mixture of both of those, and I think it's really cool because I think the HUD is something that is super underrated when it comes to Call of Duty sometimes, and they just choose one and they go with it for years and years, and sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it looks really bad. But Black Ops 7 looks good, looks innovative, and it feels different. Now, I did notice through some of this gameplay from these pros, these creators, that the game still feels very fast. The movement feels really quick. Like, I saw them sliding and then canceling, sliding and then canceling, and moving really quick. It's fucking crazy. It's really fast, really high octane. And honestly, yes, that can get tiring, especially if you're not someone that's accustomed to playing Call of Duty for long periods of time, long stretches. It might be good in short bursts and stuff like that, but it's nothing big change. To be honest, it still feels very quick, and it just feels like a Call of Duty experience. All right, that's what it looked like, and that's what the feeling is giving me. I got the early access beta code, so I'm probably gonna play a little bit on October 2nd. I got another game that I gotta play through to get the story out for that, so I'm gonna have to separate my time a little bit, but I'm excited to jump in, maybe 1, 2, 3 matches at most, and kind of see how it goes, see how it feels. I'm excited to see how it looks more than anything, but I think it'll be pretty good. And the developers also hit a little bit on the guns. They said that it's something that they wanted to have a lot of variety in. They wanted to include some classic guns from Black Ops 2, but for the most part, they wanted to bring some new stuff in. They also stated that as post-launch content comes, they're going to be showing a little bit more of classic guns. They're going to be bringing more of that into the fold. That's basically all that I found interesting in the multiplayer reveal at CODNext. They showed a little bit of zombies. We're not going to get into that. But overall, the CODNext, at least from what I've seen, I don't know if I want to say that it was underwhelming, but it wasn't something that, I mean, I cleared my schedule today. I cleared my morning work on stuff that I'm doing, and I said, okay, we're going to watch the CODNext event. We're going to react to it and, give you my opinions on it. But I don't know. I mean, I was sitting there and I was like, okay, I don't know what I expected. And I'm not like throwing shade at Call of Duty or Black Ops or anything like that. I'm not trying to talk shit. No, none of that. Like what I saw was good, but I don't know. I expected a little bit more. I mean, I expected them to kind of show us some of the live stuff that they had going on, show us some of the robots that they have there, maybe sit down with some of the developers and talk through things, and then show us gameplay later at the end. But it was like a lot of gameplay from these creators, some commentary, and then talking to the devs. I guess it just wasn't what I expected, so it was a little underwhelming for me, but a lot of cool, interesting things. If you want to know more about that, obviously watching the CODNext event, you get all of the info, and you do get some good insight from the developers there.